the step number 3 of my logo design process, which is the final step, and I know that some of you have waited especially long for this step because it's a little bit harder to experiment with your ideas on a computer than just to sketch them on a paper. And it's not that hard as you might think. We're gonna master today Adobe Illustrator program, but I don't recommend you to create your logo design right on a computer. I just sketch first and then I can jump onto the computer and start digitizing my logo design. So yeah, let's get started. After I have the general idea in my head, I experiment with the concepts in Adobe Illustrator. I already mentioned in my previous video that logo design to me is the combination of the brand name and a shape or illustration. So I start with drawing the illustration, the symbol of the logo. In our case it is a heart. Now you can watch me creating a heart shape with the help of the most important tool in Adobe Illustrator, which is the pen tool. Obviously it takes some time to do it, and I'm not gonna get into details because that's gonna be a long video, but I'm sure this will give you a good understanding of the process. However, if you want me to create a separate video for you on how to create different shapes or objects in Illustrator, then just let me know in the comments below. So I've created a heart in Adobe Illustrator and then the illustration of these two angels. So the illustration part, the image part of the logo is done. The next thing I'm gonna do is find the best font for the logo. So now I'm gonna be using type tool, and it's important to remember that your logo type is all about your brand name. Different fonts have different historical and emotional meanings, so if you want to have professionally designed logo, you need to make sure that you choose your font very carefully. For example, we can't use a cartoon bubble font here in our case because it's a medical charity font. So as for the concept, some designers get too concerned with the graphic style and image of a logo, while others, such as me, myself, try to express a deeper meaning or some sort of a visual puzzle into the logo design, because such concept-based logos have a bigger impact on the viewer, and when a designer creates one, they know it straight away. So the concept behind this logo of Life Medical Charity Fund is based on the fact that the life word in the heart can be seen as a heartbeat, and then also the illustration of two angels supporting this life heartbeat and helping others with love and hope. A lot of people choose colors based on their personal preferences when they're designing their logos. However, color has a huge impact and emotional meaning. In our case, the client wanted to have a bold logo that would represent quality. So since red is the first color the human eye sees, Life Medical can be sure that its branding won't be missed. Red is the color of love, is the color of passion, and the bold red is balanced with the white and gray for client's marketing material. Gray is the color of balance and the color of quality. So altogether, the color palette represents a confidence, much like Life Medical itself. Taking breaks is as important as the design work. It is so easy to get stuck in a creative process and to get tired of the project, and this is why logo designers take breaks. By resting, your ideas develop in the back of your head, and then when you go back to a project, you have fresh thoughts. And this is also a good stage to get feedback from others. This is where I must present my work to the client. I can choose whether to show the client a huge variety of logo design concepts, or I could choose to show just a few selected logo designs. I personally present only the best 2 or 3 concepts. So these are the concepts. I've showed you how I was creating the one with the heartbeat because that's the logo the client has approved. So, when the job is finally finished and approved, I celebrate by drinking tea, eating chocolate, or head off to bed to catch up on sleep. But there are also times I can't even celebrate because I must start the next logo design project. So this is it. Those were 3 steps of my logo design process. Obviously not that difficult steps to create really amazing, timeless and professional logo design. And let me know any other tips or suggestions on how you create your professional logo design, because I would really love to know. And thank you so much for watching. See you next week. Bye!